Hello everyone, we are live with a bit of a delay. This is PRL Season 7 and Race 9. I'm gonna get it right this time. Tier 2 in Jeddah. After the entertaining real-life Canadian GP, we are halfway across the world in the Middle East. And currently Craig on provisional pole, roughly 1/3 through the. Never mind. We have Hinnis, H. Innis with a 1:29.6, very fast time. Currently on provisional pole here, roughly 1/3 of the ways through the qualifying. Let me try to turn off my hardware details. It's not really needed. There we go. Who's currently on a lap? We have Camo Banana, very rapid. Last week's race winner. See what he can do. Okay, misses the apex here a little bit. You can take that a lot tighter, lots of corrections on the steering wheel. I don't know if he's on wheel or pad, but it kind of looks like pad. He'll enjoy himself a lot more on F123, I think. All the way down to second in the penultimate corner here. I don't think he will beat their time, but he gets up to fourth, roughly a second and a half off H. Innis. H. Innis is always extremely rapid in qualifying. Let's hope he can keep it up throughout this session, and wish him all the best for the race. Break a little bit of a bad run, but I believe he did really well in the in this morning's combined Premier and Tier 1 race, which apparently was just a blast. Kind of sad I missed it. Now, I will admit I've spent a lot of time on F123 already, but I was missing this morning for another reason than just not wanting to touch 22. Okay, starting. I hope the stream's working okay. When I check on my phone here, it seems to be cutting out a lot of it. So if that's the case, please let me know. Evening Chaos. If you could let me know if everything's alright with the stream, because it's really might be a limitation of my Wi-Fi here, but it seems to be pretty choppy on my end. Working all good? Okay, great. Thank you. And we've stayed on with Camo Banana, who is not even on a hot lap anymore, so I apologize for that, just to make sure there's no technical difficulties. I believe we have Tiger just starting the lap. Let's stick to him. An established fast boy in Tier 2 at this point. I will check the standings after qualifying, but I believe he has a shot at the title, if I'm not mistaken. Purple first sector and up 0.6 seconds, which is expected. He has a 1:31.2, so there's a lot of room for him. Oh, sticks to 6 through here, that's great. Keeping up the minimum speed. Just gotta keep the straightest line possible through this section. I see a lot of people weaving about left and right way too much through here. Beautiful. Beautiful, a little bit of a moment. Not as stable as it could be, but not bad at all. Massive improvement. Chaos, not sure what you mean by that. Anything not to be racing? I guess you had a race ban, correct? And Tiger with a 29.2. That's very quick. Tier 1 level. That's for sure. Let's check on some other cars. We have on an outlap. We have Dutch on an outlap. Just starting his lap. Perfect timing. He missed that turn a little bit and that threw him out wide. I'm wondering if he's gonna abort this lap. Yeah, it seems like it. Gonna try again. Timgra just finished a lap, I believe. Sin Hero. Okay, Dookie Hoser must be giving it another shot, so let's stay on with him. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Chaos. It just happens sometimes. How many penalty points did you have? A little bit wide through that first section here, a little reserved. You can take that corner in fourth. He's going down to second, so sacrificing a lot of speed to make sure he stays on track. Lots of gear shifts through this section, very busy on the steering wheel. I know Tetcher also wanted to join. I just can't figure out how. I know he's on PlayStation. And as I said last race, I believe we need a comms channel, like for the commentators. So we have a voice chat on Discord. That would be really helpful because I personally don't have access to another Discord server in which I can invite people to, like randomly. So I don't want to offend the people who own those servers. So we really need one of our own. We have plenty more people now on PC. I know this used to be a PlayStation league, but things have changed. So I think we need a voice channel on Discord. Yeah, Maddie, I can't invite him to a party because I'm on PC. But it doesn't seem to. I don't think he's in this lobby. Yeah. Anyway, let me check. No. Anyway, I don't think Dookie Hoser improved there. Sorry, I was kind of missing that. And Dutch on his second attempt. Made a mistake in turn 1 and 2 last lap, so sensibly avoided that. Did he invalidate? No. Someone off track in sector 2. 9 penalty points. Wow, Chaos, yeah. That's a lot. Been working hard on accumulating those, eh? And Dutch aborts his lap. Northern Canuck. Wow. I say it like Lucas 8 now. Northern Canuck. Starting his lap. Very conservative through this section. Must have a really low wing setup. A little bit of hesitation on the turn in there, had a bit of a correction. We have someone off the track in sector 3. I wonder if someone messed up their lap there, just before the last corner. I think that was H. Innes. I hope it didn't cost him too much speed down the straight. 9 penalty points since January, okay. What's that? Roughly half a point every race. I'm getting messages. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Yeah, don't worry. I don't mind jumping on the comms. I was just not available this morning. Northern Canuck improving to 5th. Amazing. Very strong season from Northern. Was looking like a title favorite in the beginning, but through a couple of bad results, I think he dropped out of contention. And then there was some newcomers too who have proven to be very speedy. Tack, I've gotten your message. Tier 2 is still running. I thought you were in the lobby, but I'm just noticing that you may not be. unless you're a dog buddy. Let me see if I can invite you. Sorry, man. Sorry, Tak, I'm just reading all these messages. I can find out who the host is. Or not. No, it won't show me. Who's Dog Buddy? Of course I won't be able to view the account. I've sent you a couple invites now. Oh, you're back? Awesome. Alright, who's on a lap? I see an Alpha Tauri. Oh, just invalidated, letting someone through. Camo Banana also invalidated. I'm sorry that I'm not following too many laps. There's just been some issues out here. H Ines invalidated. Craig invalidated. Tiger, oh, everyone's prepping for their last lap basically, but still a lot of people in the pits with only 1 minute to go. It's gotta be tight for a lot of people. May not have worked out. So who's the first person starting? Oh, it's gonna be Craig. Camo Banana's already on a lap before him, but let's stick to the guy in third for now. And then we have a Williams behind. Yeah, clean through turns 1 and 2. Very good. Now you really need to cut to the inside here. Nicely done. Didn't leave much space. Wish I had one of those awkward graphics from the Canadian GP. Only 11 centimeters off the wall. Very close. Oh, I laughed when I saw that. I just can't get more awkward with these little overlays. Craig's still going for it. Is he gonna be up on his time? Missed the first sector line, but we're close to the second one. Certainly has caught up a lot on Camo Banana in front of him. Up 7/10. I wish you all the best, Craig. Keep going. So Craig is on for possibly pole here. He can do it if he has a clean sector 3. Very measured. Just, I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. Oh, he just misses out. Now 29.5. HN is just coming around the last corner. I'm not gonna pay any attention to that time in the top corner there because it's probably wrong, but he does not improve. And then we have Timgra still pushing for it. Dookie Hoser just finishing sector 3. Did not, he went straight into the pits actually. Oh, and I missed. Oh, Tiger. I didn't see him. Timgra moved to fifth. Very good job. But Tiger with the 28.8. That's a very fast lap. That's what, within 1 second of Victor? Great things to come for this driver. Congratulations on pole position. Beating the competition by 7/10. Last Alpine driver who did that got promoted to Premier, so just saying. Title rivals starting on the front row. Thanks, Maddie, for filling me in. I'm not on top of the standings, but I will check them right now. I still haven't had time to mess with this OBS software, so for next season I'm gonna figure out how we can put the standings in as an overlay. So we have Tiger on pole 28.8, massive, very fast lap. So I expect great pace from him in the race. He's probably had really low wings. Craig in second, H is in third, Dutch with an amazing qualifying in fourth. Congratulations. Timgra in fifth, Northern Canuck in sixth, and Dog Buddy, who I presume is TAC Delta, I don't know, in seventh. Good job. Camo Banana didn't manage to improve, and then Dookie Hoser in ninth, Sin Hero in 10th, and Marchena Baba Yaga King Goose in new place. Finished the grid with Noob not setting a time. I believe he had a quali ban. Chaos Druid missing from the grid, serving a race ban. Only Tetra telling me he is in the lobby. Uh, yeah, I wonder. Oh, yeah, I see you now on the loading screen. Yeah, sorry, Tetra. Let's figure it out for next time. I don't want to take away the attention from the drivers here right now. So after France, the standings are as follows. We have Craig in first with 293 points, followed by Tiger only 9 points behind with 284. So those are our championship protagonists. With 2 races to go, I think Northern Canuck is actually still in the race with 74 behind, 4 points behind at 219. Baba Yaga very high up. Congratulations, 212, 81 points behind. I think he is also still in the hunt mathematically. Timgra may be out of it with 103 points behind in fifth. We then have H Innes following in sixth. Very strong results across the board, but missed 2 or 3 races. That's too bad. I also witnessed some where he's just very unlucky. Camo Banana in seventh, also very strong, having joined the party late, and obviously a race winner last time around. We then have Kev King, for I believe is missing today, Dookie Hoser in ninth, and New Place in 10th. Dutch 88 in 11th, Chaos Druid in 12th, Scallon in 13th, Sin Hero in 14th, King Goose in 15th, Tafur, who is missing today, in 16th, TAC Delta in 17th. Probably most surprising to me. I think TAC has the pace to be much higher on that list. Flying Grayson in 18th, Vinny in 19th, who has missed a lot of races, and Corky, the last on the standings here, 20th, with plenty of missed races, some DNFs. Um, I've raised the volume, so hopefully you guys can hear me better, especially on the replay this time. I noticed it was a little quiet, and last time before, because I got kicked out of the lobby, something happened to the stream too, and it was at a really poor refresh rate in the end. So I'm hoping that will be better this time as well. It's just a little awkward to watch when it's just so choppy. But yeah, we have an exciting race ahead of us. Jeddah is always action-packed. Obviously, can be a sketchy track. Problem is too, if someone ahead of you makes a mistake, ends up in the wall, there's not usually much space to go. On F123, the track has been widened a little bit, just as in real life, so it may be a little bit better. But if the ghosting issues continue on that game, then it's gonna be real fun. Just to let you know, what happens at the moment is the car ahead of you hits the wall and you're just right behind it. It doesn't ghost in time, and it just causes a giant massacre. uh, it's pretty fun, but also not for league racing. Maddie is asking, will Tiger and Craig be careful on a track where making mistakes is so easy, or are they going to absolutely send it into Tier 1? Yeah, very good question. Depends on who has better confidence. Sin here on Marchena got disqualified, and H Innis as well. They opted not to start the formation lap. Odd choice. You're gonna suffer cold tires. Uh, yeah. Let's see what tires they chose. So we have the top 8 on mediums, and then Duki Hoser, Sin Hero, Marchena, Baba Yaga, and King Goose on hards, and then the guys in the back. New place and only Tetcher. Okay, I'm assuming that only Tetcher will retire his car. He must have forgotten to choose spectate when he joined the lobby. Unless he's applying for a tier 2 license. Tetcher is just, you know, so tired of the Prem boys. You know, always racing so hard and always beating him. Tetcher, obviously by far the slowest guy on the grid. I mean, that guy, I don't even know how he got into Prem. It's almost like he won tier 1 or something. I don't know what the hell happened there. Yeah, I don't know if you can go into the pits on the formation lap, or whether he just has to trundle around in the back and then retire. I mean, obviously you want to stay out of the happenings. You don't want him to have any influence on the race. I mean, maybe he did everything right too, and it's just another bug in the game. It's highly possible, let's be honest. I'm not sure if you can retire. It's probably the safest bet to just do a really lazy start, stay in the back, and then stay out of everyone's way and just retire in the pits. Okay, let's look for a good camera angle if we can get one. Oh yeah, they're all pretty bad. Why don't we stay on board with Dutch? I wonder if H Innis gets to start the race. I don't know what's happening there. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And off we go. Yeah, everyone gets a start, but what's happening to Tiger? He's just chilling there. What's happening? Maybe input issue? Oh, that's a bad start for a championship contender. And we're missing out on the action at the front by focusing on that. Camo Banana all the way up to third. Oh, sorry. Oh no, what's happening here? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm using a controller I'm not used to. We have a virtual safety car. Dog body crashed out. I believe that to be TAC Delta. I missed absolutely everything. I apologize for the shoddy commentary here at the moment. Got a little distracted for what happened there at the start. But we have Craig in first, Tiger all the way down in ninth, 8 positions lost. It looked like an input issue to me, or maybe lag. Northern Canuck and Camo Banana benefiting a lot. And the VSC is already over. We're back to racing. We have Craig with a huge lead of 3 seconds. Very interesting, but I guess that's due to the VSC. So we have Camo Banana chasing down Northern Canuck, and Dutch and Timgar are in their starting positions. Currently everyone's nicely lined up. I know we get nice overhead shots here, so I'm gonna try and switch cameras as much as I can. They have pretty good helicams on this track. Sin Hero, Marchena, King Goose all benefiting, up 4 and 5 positions respectively. And we have our first lap completed. H Innis also dropped out a lot. I mean, I know he started. I saw him start properly, but then I guess he got tangled in some incidents. Only Tetra is still on track, by the way. I hope he retires. Yeah, he's going into the pits now. Okay, so if we look at the tires again, some of the hard runners have caught up a little bit due to these incidents as Camo Banana goes wide. That will be should be a warning, but it's not always the case on this track. And Timgra is right behind Dutch. Once the tires have rubbered in, we're looking at pretty good fights here as Tiger goes past King Goose on the softer tires. King Goose take a bit of an odd line there. Lots of oversteer. Possibly a bit too much wing on this guy. And Ducky Hoser is benefiting from this fight. Craig pulling away, pulled out roughly 3/10 or so on the last lap. We have Timgra making the move after the long straight, but doesn't take the corner that well. Dutch right behind him. But Dutch not opting to use the ERS, whereas Timgra definitely did. Making up place now into the corner. Bit of an odd decision to use the ERS there after a little bit later, because you basically just... yeah, he didn't use that much, it's not a big deal. Depending on your setup, in my experience, the ERS recovery on this track is amazing, so you can really use a lot of it. Oh yeah, only Tetra just saying it wouldn't let me spectate, so it put me in the car. Yeah, that sounds about right. You stayed out of the way really well. I had no impact on the race, so well done. And Tiger's already hit behind Marchena. Lots of pace. Tiger here. I wonder if he has the fastest lap. A fast lap currently with Craig 34.2. Tiger at 35.5. I guess he is coming through traffic. As Marchena goes off the track. And do we have an incident in the back? I think H. Innes spun out. Sorry. H. Innes, very sorry. I always see you being so unlucky in these races. You definitely got the pace. And Timgra is up to 4th now, past Dutch. As we just witnessed, as Tiger goes past in the exact same spot as he did on King Goose and Ducky Hoser. Yeah, I gotta watch this guy, he's fast. He will be very, very motivated and committed to make it back up to the top. Now, despite the incidents, we've only had one VSC. There's something going on in the back here. King Goose losing the car. Tricky turn 1 and 2. If you go too much on the curb there, you can definitely have a close end to your race. A little bit laggy there, Tiger. Bouncing around on my screen a little bit. But he's catching Sin Hero pretty quickly. It's probably going to be there by that other straight again. And Timgra is also getting close to Camo Banana. As Tiger's already passed Sin Hero. Man, just overtakes in places where I don't expect them. Oh yeah, misses the apex here. That's gonna lose you a lot of time. Wow, yeah, look at that. Half a second to Tiger. Just in that corner alone. This track is really about the least steering input possible. Don't scrub your tires, don't scrub your speed. Get all the speed on the straight and just minimize the time it takes to get through the corner. And Tiger now with the fastest lap, 33.6, beating it by close to a second. So his next target will be Dutch. Let's see how fast he can get the 2.5 seconds down with the start of lap 5. Yeah, Matty, you're right. Unlucky for Tiger. Lots of similarities to last season's Tier 2 race. Incidents on the first lap, putting people from the front in the back, who then have to catch up. Bit of a stalemate here in the top 4. Although Camo, I believe, is catching Northern Canuck. Timgra is staying behind. And Craig is pulling away. He had roughly 3.5 seconds. After that VSC, we're now looking at 5 seconds. So Craig's pretty fast and still has some pace in the bag. And we're roughly half a lap into lap 5, and Tiger has taken 1 entire second out of Dutch, so don't count this guy out. We're gonna see a fight between him and Craig by the end of the race for sure. We have new place right behind Dookie Hoser. However, is it out of battery completely. Oh, and tries a lot. Look at that, how measured. Oh, and a little tap, but not too bad. How they didn't make contact in the first part of that move, I don't know. Very daring. Really wants that position. Tiger only half a second, so he made up 2 seconds on Dutch on the last lap. That means Dutch must be lapping in the 36s. 35s, 36. And Tiger immediately a quarter of a second slower in the first sector when following Dutch. Someone went off track ahead there. All slowing each other down as Tiger will most likely try to get past here. So much overspeed. Trying to be careful. Dutch leaving him space. Can he send it down the inside? No, but Dutch will... No, he keeps it on track very nicely. Look at that. That must be a wing spread of at least 5 on the rear wing. Tiger's car also better through the corners. A bit more planted, and we have Camel Banana pitting already. On lap 7, that's interesting. Does he have damage? No. Oh yeah, there's a new wing there. Strange. No visible damage on the wing. And that puts Tiger in 4th already. A Dutch right behind him now. Maybe he can stick to him for a bit. Tack, if you're watching, were you Dog Buddy? That's the only tag that the game would show me, so I'm really not sure who that was, but it must be you. Tiger may have had a moment. I believe he was already within a second of Timgra. It's dropped off a little bit now. Camel Banana gets a 3-second time penalty straight out of the pits on the cold hards. I feel ya. That's easy to do. A new place now, dropping back a bit from Dookie Hoser. I guess the tires may be equalizing a little bit at this point, but he also had very little ERS left. And Craig pulling out more time on Northern Canuck, roughly half a second the last couple laps. Tiger pulling away from Dutch. Tiger will be within the DRS, but didn't have it on that straight. Field's kind of spread out in the back. Not much action here, although, as I say that, new place very close to Dookie again. But just doesn't have enough speed. I'm wondering if his setup is hampering him a little bit. HN is 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, Dookie will be able to defend that. Actually doesn't even have to use the battery to keep Noob behind. So yeah, he seems to have the upper hand here when it comes to the pace on the hards. Very good. Marchena has a lot of air in front of him, so he will try to stretch his legs and get away from Dookie. And Tiger now still within a second, but he has gone through quite a bit of his ERS. Timgar has as well. And the guys in front looking a little bit better. Actually, never mind. They're all on 100%. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Nah, I was wrong. It was the game just lying to me. Tiger going a little bit deep, but Timgra also not having the best turn in, has to sacrifice some speed on the exit there. ERS coming in clutch here right now. As Camo Banana goes past King Goose on the back straight. New place. Keeping taps on Duki, and Marchena is getting closer to Dutch and getting away from Duki. And Baba Yaga is joining these two. Made it up to them. As always, on hard mode, the no ERS merchant, Baba Yaga. Never using his ERS from what I've seen, or rarely. It's a bit confusing to me, but everyone has their own strats, you know. And Tiger's within half a second of Timgra. We'll see what happens here with who gets the better exit. I think Duki's got it covered. Doesn't need to use his ERS for the moment. Is Tiger gonna catch up? Definitely in a better position to put pressure on Timgra now on this this lap. Oh, fighting really hard. So Timgra is keeping the pace with Tiger very well and defending very well, placing his car correctly. So proving the first challenge for Tiger here from his march back from 9th or 10th or wherever he was after his poor start. I'll have to become a bit more strategic here. You can't just swoop past. And meanwhile, that's helping his title contender Craig, who is 7.5 seconds ahead of Northern Canuck. And but Northern is actually only a second ahead of Timgra. So that's going to help Timgra now. If he can get into the DRS of Northern, he will be in a much better position to defend from Tiger, which will be good news to him. But yeah, the best news for Craig, just needs to keep it on track, keep extending the gap, and hope that there won't be a safety car. We have Duki and Noob a bit all over the place on the straight here. Could save a massive amount of time by just really almost kissing the walls, and a much better exit for Noob. Has to, oh, that's gonna cost him. He has to slow down to prevent a collision with Duki, who was in the middle of the track and very slow. Yeah, Duki moving a lot there, but it was before the braking zone, so, and he didn't do anything crazy, so I think that's legitimate. He's catching. Oh! Oh, that's strange. I wish I would have seen Duki's inputs here on that. It gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm not sure for what. That didn't look like he went off track, but that was a bit strange there. I hope that wasn't some sort of coveted brake check attempt, but it was just like connectivity issues. I mean, that's at least what I would expect. Everyone getting penalties right now. Marchena, Dutch, Noob, all collecting 3-second time penalties all in a row. Wow. Some sort of breaking point here on lap 11. Some kind of lag, Chaos saying? Yeah. Oh, wait. What happened to... Oh, he just pitted. Wow, I completely missed Tiger's pit stop. So he's trying the undercut. Completely missed that. Wow. Well, let's see if he can make it through. So that was not necessarily an early pit stop. Craig is responding. obviously will come out way ahead of Tiger, but I'm curious to see where he will end up. Northern also pitting. He is far enough behind to where that's just fully okay, strategically speaking. So that gives Timgra the lead. Wondering if he's going to try and stay out as long as possible in hopes of a safety car. Like, a lot of people switching to the hard tires now, which is very sketchy on this game. So a high chance of incidents and people losing the car on the cold tires. A little bit hard to follow now who's where. But Craig in a very good position. Fresh tires, second place. Couldn't be going better for him right now. Northern still ahead of Tiger, so the undercut is very strong though, because I believe he was roughly 2.5 to 3 seconds behind Northern, so I believe Timgra may be losing this position. Wondering if he will come in this lap. Tiger will be eyeing to overtake Northern on this lap. He just came out of the pits, so he doesn't want to let him heat up his tires too much. Fastest middle sector of all. Really needs to get it done here. Northern is no slouch, so this is a perfect opportunity and he breezes past. Clean move on the straight, that's how you want it. But I foresee Northern not giving up. Has a bit in hand. Tiger with the fastest lap, 133.0, and Timgra still staying out. So I think at this point Timgra's hope is a safety car. I don't believe he's going to maintain this position. Let's check the leader. Yeah, so Tiger only 18 seconds behind, so he's lost the position to Northern Canuck as well, and he's close to losing it to Camo actually. Camo with the big undercut. Starting to pay off. Not sure exactly how much time you lose in the pits here, but I'm fairly certain it's more than 20 seconds. A Camo with another penalty. Let's check out penalties. So we have 6 seconds for Camo Banana, 3 seconds for Dookie Hoser, and the rest all on 3 seconds. Dutch, Noob, Marchena, Kingu, Sin Hero, and HNS, and last with a 5-second speeding penalty. Unfortunate. Not making up much ground so far. HNS. And we have Sin Hero off the track. It looks like he lost his wing. Oh, now he definitely lost his wing. Oh no! And that's a retirement! Oh, and that's gonna bring out the safety car. It's a full course yellow. It is a safety car. It is a safety car. That's exactly what Timgra needed. He's gonna be ecstatic right now. It doesn't make sense for anybody else to pit unless they have a second set of mediums, which will obviously go to the end. So if you're on the hards, it is time to pit because that's the faster tire. If you have a fresh set, that is. Baba Yaga and Dookie also gonna massively benefit from this as they had not pitted yet. And it might be a saving grace for drivers like HNS who have been relegated. Yeah, so we have Camo Banana, there you go, pitting for the mediums. It is simply the faster tire, and we've only got 11 laps to go. So this is going to give us a shootout here. But Timgra will be forced to pit onto the hards. So even though he's going to net the position, he's not going to have the same speed and the same warm-up as the other guys, at least in the first 6-7 laps, which is quite significant. If you only have 11 laps left, and after the safety car it's only going to be like 8. Yeah, he will have track position, but it's going to be a tall order to stay ahead, especially against Craig, who's looked magnificent here in the race so far. He pulled out a huge gap, obviously helped by some incident and by some fighting behind him, but he's kept it clean. Very curious whether he's going to think to pit or not. Well, yeah, Tim Grau obviously in the pits. Oh no! Yep. He throws it away with a 5-second speeding pen, and Craig stays out. I mean, that's alright. He now has a buffer behind him with a 5-second pen, and Dookie also gets a 5-second penalty. Oh my god, guys. You've been gifted. You've been gifted track position, and yeah, you gotta take it slow. There's no point in saving half a second going into the pits under a safety car. There's just no point. Just drive in like a grandma. What are you doing? Noob just staying ahead of Baba Yaga. Yeah, I'm surprised. So people are staying out on the hards. I would have not done that. I would have not done that. They definitely had the split. There was enough space to pit, especially under the safety car speed. So very surprised by that. Unless people are running the soft tire selection for this track, which I also doubt that that's the case. But yeah, Matty, you're right. It's still a second chance for Tiger. He's made it all the way up to third. But if he had gone for the mediums, I think it would be just closed, closed and shut. Yeah, Chaos. What I mean is just you really don't need to push it into the pits under the safety car. Like, what are you gonna gain? Nothing. Unless someone's right behind you, no point. It's easy for me to say as a commentator. Obviously, I mean, I'm not in the heat of the moment. I don't have the adrenaline of the race. It's not the way you may reflect on the situation in the heat of the moment. I know my the heart rate's definitely raised in a race. Yeah, so the order we're looking at right now, so we have Craig, Timgra, and Tiger and Northern in the top 4. So they look like they have been the fastest guys here in this race so far. So well deserved. New place in 5th has gained some positions. Fastest lap still with Tiger, 33.0, which is the fastest lap by almost a second. That's quite telling. Timgra has a 5-second penalty that's going to badly hurt him. I don't think yeah, it's gonna be hard to stay on the podium. Let's just say that. Tires are all pretty much the same. I mean, Timgra with a small advantage, but that 5-second penalty will deny him that advantage. Matty, he has a 5-second penalty, unfortunately. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to stay on the podium, tough to stay on the top 5 even, possibly. New place with a 3-second time penalty, and everyone behind Baba Yaga has a penalty basically instead of apart from HNS. HNS will gain some positions through this, and I hope that throughout this safety car he can actually catch up. He's going to be on fresh mediums, but everyone ahead of him as well. We know he has a lot of pace, so if he keeps it clean, HNS is looking at coming back into the top 8 here possibly, which would be great after having a bit of an issue there the first half of the race. I'm expecting the safety car to come in this lap. The top 5 are gonna struggle a bit on these hard tires, but at least they're all in the same situation. Something that's gonna be a lot better on the new game, by the way. Keeping your tires warm under the safety car is a lot easier now. So if you're stuck, if your strategy mandates that you're on the hards on the safety car restart, everyone around you is on the mediums, you still have a chance. You still have a chance. You're not just a sitting duck on the restart. There's a lot to look forward to. I think we're gonna have an insane season. Honestly, the fields are gonna be a lot closer, I think, and even though I'm not sure if I personally will be able to have the time for a full-time seat next season, unfortunately, I'm looking forward to the racing a lot. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna stay on with Tiger. Curious how Craig will approach this. He hasn't gone yet. The safety car is also still right ahead of him, so probably a good call, but he's very slow here. And he's going now. New place. I sense a send here. No. But there is a big send from Duki Hoser, and he does it. Does it on Marchena. Very nicely done. Stays ahead and forces the guys behind him to take the cost of his overtake. Camo, I believe, lost a position there. Not sure exactly, but that was a great move. Great move. Daring send on the new fresh medium tires. Well done. Okay, let's stick to the top 4, and we need to get our interval back. Craig really nailed the restart and the first couple corners. Has 1.2 seconds ahead. Very well done by Craig. 1.5 seconds now. I see what his strategy is here right now. There's only 8 laps left. He needs to disconnect from the DRS. That is his goal right now. And new place only 2/10 behind Northern. I wonder if he can put the pressure on this next straight here. Now in this situation, after the safety car restart, I'm obviously going to lose track of some action here, so I apologize ahead of time. It's just the field's so close, not much I can do about it. HN has already gained a position on King Goose and is very close. Yep, just did the overtake on Dutch, as Dutch is ghosted. Let me see if I need to invite him. Sorry, but oh, I don't believe I have him as a friend though. I don't know. Sorry, yeah, he looks disconnected. If somebody else has him on the friend list, please try and invite him. He's clearly disconnected. Northern Canuck losing touch with Tiger. Tiger just about staying in the DRS of Timgra. And I've missed an overtake from Baba Yaga on a noob. Nicely done. He has the tire advantage and he doesn't have penalties, so he definitely wanted to get past him. Craig staying ahead roughly at 1.5 seconds. Yeah, Tetcher, I don't know if you have Dutch on your friends list, but if you do, please invite him. I know you're probably still in the lobby. HN is catching up massively on Camo Banana. He's gonna get the move done. Wow, just caught it in time. Lots of overspeed and way more ERS, so I think his setup is just paying dividends here now. That was without DRS too, it's just enabled now. He should... No, he's not gonna get it on this straight, but he's gonna get it on the next time around. Oh, a new place is out! Let's see if we can... Oh, what happened there? We have a safety car. It is time for the softs, guys. It is time for the softs. As the PlayStation Store sends me a message that F123 is out. Yeah, thank you very much. I want to see everyone pit on softs now. That's gonna be fun as hell. And Baba Yaga also got past Northern. Great pace on the mediums. So see, not pitting onto the mediums for the top guys is going to really hurt them. However, this second safety car might just save them now, because they have the option of, even if they don't have a good set of softs, you know, they may have used them all in quali, then I wouldn't, because they're gonna be used and they're only gonna last roughly 4 laps, 4 to 5 laps. So then I wouldn't use them. But if you have a fresh unscrubbed tire soft, I would definitely go for it. They're gonna be absolutely mental on pace for 2 laps, So you gotta really strike it out and then just bring them home. But yeah, mediums are good too. But then again, if you're in the situation like Craig, who has someone behind with a penalty, maybe you don't want to pit, but he does. Timgra stays out. I do understand that. He has the 5-second penalty, so pitting is a bit more expensive for him. Tiger also stays out on the hards. Nobody else pitting. Okay, that really surprises me. Yeah, the guys in the back, H. Innes is pitting onto the softs. I think it's the right call. Yeah, it was a tough call for Craig, right? Like, I mean, I think it's the right thing to do. Like, it's the more entertaining thing to do. It's he has the championship lead. He knows he has the speed, and he will have 3 to 4 laps to work some magic. I didn't expect that the other guys would stay out. Yeah, Matty, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. I don't think it's that extreme, but because he will have a lot of overspeed. But I didn't expect everyone to stay out. Very conservative of the guys in the front. Baba Yaga in an awesome position on the fresh mediums, and they're 5 laps, but they're not gonna be as worn because of the safety car. He's got Timgra ahead with a 5-second penalty, so he's basically in second. So if he can keep Northern behind on the hards, which he should be able to, yeah, very promising for Baba Yaga here. But I do foresee Craig coming through pretty quickly. I mean, if he just nails the restart, he could get past the guys at the front and in front of him in 1 lap. He's gonna be insane through sector 1 and sector 2 because the warm-up is definitely not an issue. Unfortunately, the safety car is still not in. So that's good news for the hard tire runners. Yeah, Tetcher, we're gonna see. It's unfortunate that the others didn't pit. I honestly expected everyone to pit. Maybe I'm just I mean, the behavior in these situations is a bit different between all the divisions, right? That's one thing I noticed after my promotion that tire strategies, etc., are a bit more aggressive in the Premier and Tier 1 division than in Tier 2. So maybe that played into my understanding of the situation here a little bit, where I didn't anticipate that. But I've also been in the situation where I had the old hards on after a safety car restart, and it was just, it's a recipe for disaster sometimes. Like Tiger is obviously very confident here, and he does have the net lead, which probably prompted him to stay out. But 10 lap old hards, let's say 8 lap old hards with the safety car at the restart, he's gonna have to look back more than look ahead, I think. Baba Yaga is gonna be dangerous here. Before we restart, let's look at the penalties again. So Duki Hoser has 8, Timgra has 5, King Goose and Marchena have 3. So Craig is effectively in 4th right now. But yeah, he do has to pass those cars. Yeah, Chaos. Baba Yaga, very good situation here for him. And he's also the only one who didn't throw away his advantage after that first safety car came out. You know, the other guys, you know, got 5-second speeding penalties and things like that. So, um, yeah, they could have been in a lot better position. Okay, so Tiger elects to be quite far back. Yeah, I guess he anticipated Tim got to go. Their tires are gonna be stone cold. Let's stay on top with Baba Yaga here. I really want to see what he can do. Oh, and I think he nailed it. Oh, he's gonna absolutely eat up Tiger here. Oh, he chooses to let off. Oh, strange. So strange. Let's see what Craig can do. Gaggle cars in front of him, but Baba Yaga, you know what? Let's stay on with him. It's very close. It's really tough to choose who to follow here. Craig gets passed by Dutch, who's also on the softs. And Baba Yaga's up to second. I missed that. Craig really struggling on these tires. Wow. Is that a scrubbed set? No, it says 2 laps. So Camel seems to be on a scrubbed set. And we have Tiger in first, Northern in second. Timgra lost these positions, is in third now. Marchena in fourth. I missed all of this. I'm so sorry. Baba Yaga is in ninth. What is happening here? What? It looks like he has some input issues. Let's go back up. Timgra is overtaking Northern, or trying to. Definitely has the overspeed here. Will choose the inside line and has it done. Obviously has the 5-second penalty. Tiger way out in front, 2 seconds ahead in the lead. So that's a dream come true for this guy now. After being so far down, and H. Innes, what a recovery. He's gonna send it on King Goose now. He has the tire advantage, has the speed advantage. Back up to 5th. Forces King Goose to go wide. Let's hope he enters the track safely. Yeah, actually lost a lot of position. Must have spun. And Baba Yaga, oh, he damaged his wing. Ah, so unfortunate. He was in such a good position there. That's unbelievable. I wonder what happened. I wonder if it was his fault. Maybe someone, maybe he had to take some avoiding action. Ended up in the wall. H.N. is in Dutch, highly benefiting from this. Northern Canuck holding on to third, and he's actually in second. Let's not forget that. If we look back at the penalties, I wonder what Marchena's penalty is, but I think it's 3. So if it finishes like this, our order basically is Tiger, Northern, and H. Innes on the podium. Amazing. Redemption for H. Innes. Craig's very close to Dookie Hoser. You know what? Let me check these penalties. So Craig is still, well, he's still in 5th, maybe even 4th, depending on Marchena's pace. And Agent is now DRS enabled, but he doesn't have it yet. He's gonna pass Marchena on track, which is wonderful. It's gonna be easier. Oh, and Craig goes past. Craig goes past. Very nice. So he's got on top of these tires now. I really hope my commentary didn't have any influence on his choices there. As clearly going on the softs wasn't as clear cut as I thought. He also needs to maintain his no penalty clean sheet now, because if... Oh, and we have Dutch spinning out. Just losing the rear of the car. So that is helping our man in 6th here, which puts him effectively in 4th. Almost in 4th, actually. If we look at the leader, yeah, he's just out. He needs to catch up a second to get back to 4th. Dookie battling it out with Craig, or trying to stay in touch. He has 8 seconds of pens though, so hoping that'll stay clean. King Goose smashing it past Camel Banana. What happened there? Does he have damage? Doesn't look like it. Maybe just took the corner badly. Timgra is actually catching up with Tiger. He's gonna really regret that speeding penalty. But it looks like he can salvage some of this. Because currently he's actually ahead of... What is he? Is he in 5th or in 4th? He's in 5th. No, he's in 4th. That's not bad at all. I wonder if these guys know each other. Tiger could help him out. We're looking at a great result. We're on the final lap for Northern Canuck and for Aston Martin. H. Innes right behind his teammate now. It's going to be huge points. You can check the standings after as Duki connects another 3-second penalty. That surely relegates him to the back of the grid. Maybe not behind Baba Yaga, but yeah, unfortunate. Throwing away the points. Yeah, Craig gonna end up in 5th here. Last lap, so no need to risk anything. Guy ahead of you has a penalty. And Timgra ever so slightly getting closer to Tiger. Fancies that on-track win. But I think it's too late. I think Tiger has got this wrapped up. What a race! Those 2 safety cars really threw in a wrench there at the end. As our winner comes over the line straight, very closely followed by Timgra. Congratulations to Tiger, what a recovery. As we get Northern Canuck in 2nd and H. Innes in 3rd for an Aston Martin 2-3. Great job, great job. Craig in 5th, he won't be happy with his choice. I see now. He has some wing damage. He has wing damage. That explains it. That explains why he didn't have the pace that I expected on the softs. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that would do it. I mean, if you have a little bit of wing damage even on this track, it's just kind of game over. Like these twisting turns, they expect a lot from the car. Camel Banana got rammed under the final safety car. Oh no. Oh, look, sounds like a report to me. Congratulations to Tiger and the Aston Martin boys. Mega recovery from HNS. Great drive. And it looks like we have triplets on the podium here. Unbelievable, you know, we need more faces in this game. Let's see what the Tier 2 chat is up to. Yeah, I see your name now, Dog Buddy. Yeah, like I agree with EA. They don't give a crap. I tried to contact them too about an issue with the new game, and it's absolutely unresponsive. Yeah, they invest pennies into customer support every year. So we have Tiger in 1st, Northern Canuck in 2nd, and HNS in 3rd. Massive points for Aston Martin. Congratulations to the podium guys. Timgra and Craig finishing up in the top 5. Marchena, Kingus, Duki Hoser, Camarana, and Dutch. But I'm sorry, I have to go down the race director here. Otherwise, yep. People won't be too happy with me. Lots of Canadian flags there. Sorry to see. There we go. Oh, it's allowing me more time actually. So let's. Oh no, never mind. Great race, guys. It was fun to commentate, and I hope you all had fun too. Not too many DNS, but lots of incidents. A deserved winner, I believe. And yeah, I think the championship goes to the wire because Craig still scored quite a few points there. I'm not sure exactly who the fastest lap went to. I think Baba Yaga may have grabbed that on the softs. Um, and yeah, but 1 point for the pole position to Tiger. So yeah, I believe Tiger will be leading the championships after this race, but yeah, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. And Northern and HN is scoring a lot of points too, so they may be in contention as well. Well done. Well done to everyone. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. I unfortunately won't be available for the final because I'm attending a bachelor weekend. So I'm gonna be out of commission for sure. So yeah, good luck to everyone and may the best win. Bye bye.